So here we have it. Case number 8, the murder of Tony Carter. The murder of Tony Carter is a chilling crime that occurred in the aftermath of a devastating massacre at the Brookville housing complex. According to a witness, the identity of the gang members responsible for the death of 25 individuals that fateful night was known. However, the witness was only willing to disclose one name, Tony Carter. Tony, who grew up in Brookville housing complex during the heroin epidemic of 1978, was affiliated with a group of young boys known as the Daddy's Lost Sons. Renowned for his formidable fighting skills, Tony frequently engaged in street brawls with other boys in the neighborhood. As the years passed, Tony and his friends delved into the drug trade, specifically selling crack within the confines of the Brookville housing complex. Their clientele remained limited to a select few. However, in the summer of 1983, a rival group of older men infiltrated the complex, surpassing Tony and his crew in drug distribution. This territorial encroachment ignited Tony's fury, leading him to confront one of the newcomers in a physical altercation. Sensing danger, 3 of Tony's friends rushed to his aid, unknowingly settling the stage for a tragic turn of events. 5 of the rival group's associates emerged from the building, witnessing the fight between Tony and their comrades. Without hesitation, 3 of the men brandished firearms and opened fire in Tony's direction, disregarding the potential harm to their own ally. The ensuing barrage of bullets proved fatal, claiming the lives of the individuals. Tony was fighting alongside, as well as Tony himself, who endured a coma for 8 agonizing months. God damn. In June 1986, Tony miraculously regained his health, but not without enduring grueling rehabilitation to relearn how to walk and speak. Determined to start anew, Tony relocated to a different housing complex on the opposite side of town. By 1989, he had assembled a new crew and resumed his involvement in drug trafficking within the new complex. As 1989 drew to a close, Tony felt emboldened enough to exact the revenge he had long sought. On January 28, 1990, he and his gang orchestrated one of the most heinous mass murders in the history of Hartsville, the Hartsville Massacre. So, I was right. It wasn't the assassins after all. Eventually, a member of Tony's crew would betray him, plagued by rumors for the killing of a popular 18-year-old cheerleader who happened to be amongst the partygoers on that fateful night. This betrayal triggered a relentless manhunt for Tony, forcing him to flee to Miami. Fast forward to December 26, 1990. Tony had spent 11 months evading capture when he stumbled upon news of Don Michelli's murder. It was then that Tony discovered Michelli's ill-fated attempt to defy the assassins, leading to his execution. Compounding Tony's troubles, the assassins became aware of his attempt to set them up, sparking their pursuit of him in Miami. With mounting anxiety, Tony hastily packed his belongings intending to leave town. However, as he made his way towards his car, he found himself surrounded by 5 U.S. Marshals, who ordered him to place his hands inside the vehicle, on the vehicle. Complying with their commands, Tony was swiftly restrained, and a cameraman was summoned to document the arrest. But just as the cameraman positioned himself in front of Tony, an ominous crackle pierced the air. In an instant, a bullet tore through the cameraman's right shoulder, finding its fatal mark in Tony's head. The scene transformed into a nightmarish tableau as the marshals sought cover, desperately evading the sniper's deadly aim. The wounded cameraman lay on the ground clutching his injured shoulder, while Tony's lifeless body lay face down on the unforging pavement. The horrific incident, marked by tragedy and the loss, left one man dead and another grievingly wounded. To this day, the murder of Tony Carter remains shrouded in mystery, an unsolved enigma that continues to haunt the collective consciousness of Hartsville. Well, damn. They seeked him out all the way to Miami. So this is becoming crazier and crazier. On to case number 9.